Dark Omens Backlog Killer.
Halla folkens, og velkommen tilbake til Dark Omen Gaming og en helt ny episode i Backlog Killer. For noen år siden så hadde vi et av mine favorittspillselskaper gjennom tidene. De hadde store titler som Team Hospital, Theme Park World, Populous, hvis noen husker det. Og så hadde de en spillserie til som jeg vet at står mange hjerter nært. De er blant mine favorittspill gjennom tidene, i hvert fall spill nummer 2. Vi snakker om Dungeons Keeper. Vi fikk dessverre aldri noe tredje spill, for Bullfrog ble jo kjøpt opp og lagt ned, dessverre, etter hvert. Men vi har jo fått gode alternativer i blant annet The Kickstarter-founda War for the Overworld, som er, ja, det er jo Dungeon Keeper dratt rett ut fra ræva, rett og slett. Det er til og med samme stemmeskuespiller på han som snakker til deg i spillet, så det var kjempekult. Men det er en serie til som har gått litt under min radar, og av en eller annen grunn så ligger spill nummer 3 på min backlog. Vi snakker om spillserien Dungeons, og da er det jo Dungeons 3 vi skal teste her i dag. Det gleder jeg meg veldig til. Jeg håper det er en Dungeon Keeper-klone. Det virker veldig sånn. Så da ser jeg egentlig ikke noen grunn til å hale ut der noe mer. Vi kjører i gang med.
Welcome. I mean, of course, the happy evil was ready for his third adventure. A long, long time ago. The absolute evil had, in the famous predecessor to this game, subjugated the known world and defeated good. Now, in a world full of blackness and despair, it spent its days sipping cocktails from the skulls of its enemies and forging new plans over a grilled unicorn kebab. Unfortunately, there wasn't much left to forge. A few orc wedges, the occasional trick played on the little snots. There just wasn't anything left to conquer. As the weeks and months passed, the absolute evil grew ever more reticent and seclusive. From time to time, one could hear a slight murmur from the depressed evil's secret laboratory in the depths of the dungeon. Its creatures grew more worried with each passing day, and even started to miss its ingenious evil tricks. It was a somewhat confusing time for them. No beatings, no torture, and no being sent to a senseless death. On the other hand, it was a rather nice change. Eons passed, and the unicorn supply dwindled until suddenly, one wonderful day, the evil genius evil joyfully burst from its secret laboratory. It finally had a new goal. An unknown continent, as often found in sequels, lay to the east, sheltered from the wicked evil by naught but a puny little ocean. It immediately had a fleet built. This was so powerful that it covered the horizon from north to south and was manned by the best and most powerful creatures at the devious evil's command. The fleet set sail for the crossing to this new continent, left the harbor, and sank. Yet that mattered naught to the couldn't give a hoot about its minions' evil. It instructed its goblins and little snots to design an even more powerful fleet. These new ships were gigantic. Loaded with devious evil's second-best creatures, the fleet set out. And that sank as well. The annoyed evil saved his relentless anger towards the shipbuilders for later. Obviously, it would have to take care of the matter itself. With a sigh, it cast a spell and created a shadow of itself, a creature of absolute darkness and evilness. This shadow flew across the water towards the east. There, it would find a vessel, a corruptible being that would subjugate this land in the name of evil, and the shadow had the perfect target in mind. The great paladin Thanos, hero of the totally Eastern Kingdoms and a repugnantly good fellow. He was visiting the fatiguing library in Tristram with his comrades to see his foster daughter Talia.
Well now, Talia, tell me about your studies. Are you making progress with the writings of the ancient sages?
Yes, dear father. I have thoroughly digested it and have come a step closer to the good. The desire within me to do evil is defeated.
Really? Excellent. I am proud of you, my child.
Tenker ikke mer enn å bare si det.
Continue to concentrate on your studies. I must go to Stormbreeze to clear up a few matters. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, my loyal friend Grimly will protect the country. Should anything trouble you, you can turn to him. Isn't that right, Grimly?
Grimly, is det bare Gimli da, eller? Grimly.
Aye, of course, Janos. I'll keep an eye on the damned elf. Your daughter. You can count on me.
Then I'll see you soon, my friends. May the goddess watch over you, and the light burn eternally.
Bon voyage, dear father. I'll make you so proud of me. Who does good is good.
Yuck. Disgusting phrases like that always leave such a nasty taste in my mouth. These abnormally good heroes, on the other hand, had no inkling of the malignity gathered to the south. One moment a herd of sheep was peacefully grazing, and the next moment, whumph! With a fulminant explosive effect that ate up half our special effects budget, the shadow entered the world. His target, a dark elf caught between good and evil, was very close. As the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered. Animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family.
Nå har jo ikke jeg kjørt noe tutorial før jeg begynte, men jeg regner med det går bra. Vi går utnytte at kongen er borte.
The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistrum. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Twistrum? Er det sånn Twistrum?
For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere.
Ja, den her er veldig sånn cartoonish grafikk og sånn, og det er right up my alley, altså. Jeg elsker det. Jeg synes det er så kos. Get over here.
The shadow of absolute evil melded with the guard and took control of his body. Thus, it was able to pass through the gate with ease.
Jeg fikk ikke beholde den.
What was that? I think there was something wrong with that last beer.
The shadow's target was close. So close. Talia, the dark elf. Soon she would fight on the side of evil.
Ja, hun er jo sånn følelse at flipper da.
May the goddess be with you, my friends. It will soon be time to open the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Come to the big square and join in the festivities.
Finally, the time had come, and the shadow of the passes in the slow lane evil was within range of Talia, the dark elf. The time had come for it to use its incredible powers to possess her for a short time.
My dear father would be very proud were he with us today. He would be overjoyed to see us give the young and the needy a place to live and thrive. That's why I'm happy to take this orphanage and destroy it utterly, and all of you with it.
What did she say?
Die!
Sånn ja, det var det. Oi. 1337 damage.
Through Twistrum's inexperienced guards, she thereby built up a tremendous inner energy, which she released into the world as a focus beam, while screaming, Kamehameha! Meanwhile, in the fatiguing library, they waited eagerly for Talia to show up and open the new orphanage. The energy beam hit the cake with a resounding zap and reduced it to ashes. Oh yes, and the rest of the building and everyone inside it as well. The narcissistic evil patted itself on the shoulder for this. Or it would have, but the metal armor always made such a terrible clonking noise when it tried. But then again, that's what little snots are for. Obviously, the dispatch shadow had found a perfect vessel in the Dark Elf. Talia had already earned the title of Employee of the Month, with the utter destruction of the fatiguing library, as well as half of Twistram. The destruction of an orphanage and the bombardment of innocent citizens with magic missiles immediately made her the minion-wasting evil's new favorite henchperson. Her evil deeds complete, Talia withdrew into the vaults beneath the ruins of the fatiguing library. There, between the slaughterhouse and mad Archbishop Lazarus's apartments, she prepared to create something powerful in the name of the absolutely ultimately evil. A dungeon heart, the cornerstone of any dungeon's power.
Nå vi på Dungeon Keeper.
Far away, Paladin of Light and Talia's former mentor, Tanos, was on his way to the Empire's capital of Stormbreeze. Naive and trusting as he was whistling cheerfully to himself, with no inkling of his foster daughter's dark deeds. Though he was aware that as a dark elf, she always had a core of evil in her. He had hoped to defeat it through religious indoctrination with ancient mad writings. Well, old bean, you thought wrong.
Det ser ut som det litt sånn Halloween-themer. Når det her ble spilt inn, så var det Halloween I går. Så kan det at det noen liten sånn Halloween-update, da. Det kan hende.
Twistram looked like the leftovers from a heavy metal concert.
What? What have I done? Oh no! I've fallen to evil again. Father will be beside himself. He was right when he said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Although, in a way, it was fun to be evil. Burning things.
Lager unnskyldninger for det der.
Showing those nasty goody two-shoes where the hammer hangs. They just look down at me anyway. My revenge will be terrible.
Yes.
While Talia was delivering a typical villainous monologue, something happened around her. From the depths arose a pulsating crystal, filled with the magic-savvy evil's power. A dungeon heart. Not to be confused with those dungeon hearts from other games. We don't want to be sued again.
Right then. I will make these people suffer for mocking me. Father's henchmen never liked me anyway, and always insulted me, calling me pointy-eared. It's time for my well-deserved revenge!
The game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army.
Jeg kan plukke opp, ja. Det den gode gamle smacken. Så digg. Så digg. Det var det jeg håpet på, da. Foreløpig I hvert fall. De skal ikke claime rommet, altså. Treasury. Da bygger vi det der. Kill empty tile, ok. Og demolish. Good to know. Det treasury. It's payday. Det også det viktig at minionsene dine får betalt, ellers så gidder de ikke å jobbe for deg lenger. Så må jeg pay gull for å researche. Gobbler's Farm. Det minions, det sikkert på. Research. For de krever sånne ting jeg ikke har ennå, det for noe. Evilness, ikke sant? Ja, det for å lage mat. Det for å lage, det chicken farm. Det chicken farm. Da bygger vi rett og slett chicken farm her. Så kan vi innenfor der. Her kan vi ha soverom. Da fikk jeg minions. Ok. Sånn skjer når man ikke følger tutorialen, vet du. Sånn skjer når man ikke følger tutorialen. Så her lager de seg senger og... Så jævlig kult. Og for de healer man som sover. Det har nå vel ikke nok til å kunne gå til angrep? Eller er det? Her kommer de med det, ikke sant? Ja, da får vi prøve oss.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
What is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
Det utropstegn på kartet. Da det sikkert meningen at vi skal gå mot dem. Timber!
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Hey, where does this lead? We should take a closer look.
The first heroes had discovered the not-so-well-hidden evil's dungeon and now entered its depths. Of course, the insidious evil had already prepared a despicable reception for them. At least I hope so.
Huh? The armies of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right, men, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for real men.
Oi, kom igjen da, folkens. Jeg liker at alle units har navn.
It's payday.
Jeg skal ikke heale ferdig. Nei. Vi går hen til lønna. Det er greit. Eneste dere demoner tenker på. Men jeg likte liksom det der at du tar med deg unitsa opp, liksom. For å fighte over bakken, liksom. For å ta over områder. Det synes jeg var dritkult. Så kan vi lage nagas. Ja da. Lager også et par nagas. Se, de er cool, da. Shit. Shit, ass. Last good place, da. Der, vet vi.
And the destructive evil's army had succeeded in destroying Twistram.
Twistram devastated achievement. Victory! Og der var vi ferdig med den testen. Og yes, det her var jo Dungeons Keeper. For fanden! Det var Dungeons Keeper. Vi har dratt oss gjennom de 2 første bretta, eller det vil jo si da, bare det ene brettet var ordentlig, siden der bygde vi Dungeon. Men det var jo akkurat det jeg håpet på. Herlig, det her skal jeg spille videre. Igjen da, jeg er ikke så veldig god på å skjule om det ble ja eller nei på disse vurderingene. Så vi hiver oss rett ut, vi. Skal vi se her. Hva blir det? Hva blir det? Det blir yay i Dungeons. Jeg har til og med lyst til å prøve de andre Dungeons-spillene. Det her er... Hvordan har ikke jeg fått med meg det her før, tenker jeg. Så det her, jeg anbefaler dette svært. Liker du Dungeons Keeper, så liker du Dungeons. Ferdig snakka, enkelt og greit. Men da har vi kommet til den delen av videoen hvor vi nok en gang må ta farvel. Hvis dere vil se mer til meg, så ligger en link i beskrivelsen under her. Til min Twitch-konto, der det hender jeg streamer i ny og ne. Ikke så mye nå om dagen, akkurat som det er med YouTube, på grunn av litt mye skolearbeid og sånn, men av og til så dukker jeg trynet mitt opp der også. Det er hyggelig om dere kommer innom og sier hei også. Da sier jeg bare, legg igjen en like. der. Legg igjen en comment, og abonner på kanalen hvis du ikke har gjort det. Det blir jeg kjempeglad for. Prekas, folkens!